What? What is happening right now? Walk me through it. What is this called?
That's our Monster Spud. We get a box of potatoes,
Okay.
40 potatoes in a 50-pound box.
So every potato is over a pound.
So if you do the math,
Okay.
technically 1.25 pounds per potato. We've got potato, butter, cheddar cheese,
Okay.
sour cream, green onions, bacon. Then there's 6 ounces of pork, 6 ounces of brisket, and why not throw a 2-pound or a 2-bone rib on top of it?
Dude, I don't even know where to start with this. Hey, what's up? It's Luis with America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country coast to coast to find the places where you need to eat at on a weekly basis, and we bring them into the light. Today, we are in LeClaire, Iowa, at a restaurant called BBQ and Bar. And from what I understand, they have a gigantic potato, 3 to 5 pounds, loaded with every friggin' meat on the planet. I can't wait to see this. I know you're hungry. Come with me. Let's go check it out. Hey, Shil.
Hi, how are you?
Dude, I'm doing amazing,
That's good.
and I'm ready for some barbecue.
Well, we got that.
But before that, I noticed a little bit of military influence in here, Marine influence.
Yes, my
Okay.
husband's Marine. My
Okay.
father-in-law's Air Force.
Okay.
My son's trying to get in the Air Force.
Okay.
And yeah, we have a little bit of a plaque of all of them. We even have some local Space Force here. And all military, we get 15% off. It's military, it's Marine birthday.
Okay.
So
So that's why there's a cake.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that cake
Yeah.
is gorgeous.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Okay.
Cake fantasies. We use her for everything. She did an amazing job.
Okay, I'm gonna warn you right now.
Yeah.
I am not responsible if that cake is missing when I leave. Okay?
Okay, I've got cameras.
I got a sweet tooth.
I've got cameras. There's one right
Okay.
there. And there.
I am
And
not
there.
condoning any crimes, okay? But some crimes might be committed in this show. Okay. Now, any chance we could jump in the kitchen and see how you make an item?
Yeah, let's go. I'll show ya.
Awesome. All right, everybody. So we are here right now inside the kitchen, one of my favorite places. We're here with Shil. So Shil, what are we making?
So we're gonna make our BBQ Loaded Nachos. Alrighty, so first I'm gonna drop these chips down.
Okay.
I always tell everybody we play with them so
Okay.
they don't get stuck together.
Right, right. Is this a
See?
pretty popular item?
So we've actually won a couple of awards with these.
Oh, really?
And so for about 3 years in a row, we've placed best nachos along the Mississippi River.
That's awesome.
Shake these off a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna dump these nachos on here. So this is the size of our half order. This
What?
is a half.
That's half.
This is half.
So where do you put the whole? Is it in the same
Yeah,
tray, just a
it's
giant mountain of it?
Giant mountain.
Noted. Okay.
Don't do anything small.
Okay.
So,
All right.
This is our queso.
Okay. Oh.
Then I'm gonna add our black bean and corn
Okay.
roasted salsa on top
Okay.
of that. And this is where sometimes it's a little hot, but we don't use tongs on our meat. And the reason
Oh, so you hand pull it as you need.
hand pull it as we need.
Okay.
Keeps
okay.
the moisture on there, keeps it nice
Yes.
and pink.
Yep.
And then a big old dollop of sour cream right on top. And then it gets barbecue sauce. And then it's all ready to go.
This is a half order. This is insane. This is one of those items that when you pull out, people are like, what is that, right?
Yeah.
And you get a whole bunch of more trickling orders that come through.
Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
the girls, when people go to order these, like any of our appetizers, and they'll say, would you like a half or a full? They're like, oh, I'll take the full, I'm doing it for the meal. They usually say, just to let you know,
It's giant.
it's huge. So I would prefer the half. They're like, oh, no, it's fine, I'll take it home. And then when we bring it out, they're like, I should have gone with the half.
Okay, I don't even know where to start here, so let me. You know what I love about these chips? They're not too thin, they're not too thick, they're just perfect. They
Yeah,
are
they're good
perfect. That queso, oh, super fresh. Okay, let me grab some pulled pork. Oh, it's so good. Just that crispness of the chips and that crunch. The pulled pork is super beautifully juicy, nice porky flavor, perfectly salted. Then you got the tang of the barbecue sauce. sour cream to cut through everything, kind of cool things down, and the jalapeno. This is a great dish.
Well,
This is a great dish. Oh my God. Okay. All right, everybody, party time. You know how it is. We got some food. We got my main man, Mike, who's the owner. Now, let's start with this, because the bark on this is ridiculous. So tell me, what do we have here?
We've got our beef brisket.
Okay.
So it's smoked for 15 hours overnight.
Okay.
So we do that. And we smoke it in a post oak. So it gives it a
Okay.
light flavor. It's not real heavy. So we've got our own special blend of seasonings that we put on there. It was something that we came up with. So it was a lot of trial and error to try and get all the seasonings together to make it just right.
I love the bark on this. Beef flavor is awesome. You can taste the smoke in it. It's not overpowering. It's perfect.
Right.
The saltiness flavor is perfect. It's super juicy too. Now I tried it without the sauce. I gotta try it with the sauce too.
Oh yeah, that's one thing we like. We like to do it without sauce. I don't want to cover up the meat with the sauce.
Okay.
If you want to add the sauce to it, go right ahead.
That's awesome. That's so juicy, man. And this is a traditional, hey, when we run out, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. We do it fresh every
Oh my
single
God.
day. We don't, we don't reheat it. We don't save it. We don't, I'm not gonna have you come in today and, it's reheated from yesterday or the day before. So we only do so much a day, and it varies by day. We add more for weekends or busier days, but yeah, it's fresh.
Now, this right here, you made it special for us.
We did. We
Okay,
did.
so tell people watching what this is.
It's America's best drink. So what it is it's Tito's, mango puree, Sprite, and then we threw a little bit of blueberry boba dolphins on top.
It's
so
really
they're kind
good.
of sunk to the bottom there, but the dolphins give it a little bit of a flavor.
Very refreshing. That's awesome. One thing that I noticed that I've never seen in any other restaurant, you have metal straws.
Correct.
Why?
Where do you go to get a metal straw at? Where do you go?
You don't?
And it's just something we wanted to do different, because you can drink out of a paper straw or a plastic straw or whatever, and it's just okay. But if you drink out of that your straw gets cold, and it's cold all the way up. I mean, I know that's a short distance, but
Still though.
but it makes a difference. People comment on that all the time.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's very unique. I've never seen any restaurant. This is the first one I've been to that has metal straws.
That's awesome. We like
That's
it.
awesome.
We like
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Okay. What? What is happening right now? Walk me through it. What is this called?
That's our Monster Spud. We get a box of potatoes,
Okay.
40 potatoes in a 50-pound box.
So every potato is over a pound.
So if you do the math,
Okay.
technically 1.25 pounds per potato. We've got potato, butter, cheddar cheese,
Okay.
sour cream, green onions, bacon. Then there's 6 ounces of pork, 6 ounces of brisket, and why not throw a 2-pound or a 2-bone rib on top of it?
Dude, I don't even know where to start with this. I feel like you got this box of potatoes the first time. You didn't know what to do with it, and then you said, "Oh, I know," and then you went like this, boom, and dumped everything in.
Yeah, what else can we throw on there?
I don't know where to start. I mean, the meat here is amazing. Potatoes great. The ribs, you know what? Here we go.
That's what a lot of people do.
Ooh, those ribs are good. Really good. I love that bark on it, too. Very well salted, not overpowering. This is awesome. Smoke flavor.
That's what we want. We'll get people that come in here and they'll be like, I don't really care for barbecue or this or that, and my husband likes this or that, or my wife, but then they'll always try it and they'll be like, that's really good. It's not overpowering. It's not an overpowering smoke flavor.
Right, because some people like it, some people kind of get turned off by the smoke flavor.
Exactly.
Dude, I can't get over this bark. Just the crunchies. Oh, it's so good. Now, Mike, tell me, how did this restaurant start? Are you originally from the restaurant industry? I know you're a retired Marine, so thank you for your service. But how did you get started in the restaurant industry?
Chill. She's been in the catering industry, the restaurant industry for years, and I was working at the railroad, and we started going out and this and that, and just kind of had an opportunity, and we just went for it. So, like I said, she's got a restaurant background, a restaurant history. I had, other than like kitchen nightmares and Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that, Gordon Ramsay on TV.
Right.
That's the link to my restaurant experience. That's it.
So, when did you get started with barbecue?
I've always messed around with it a little bit, throughout my whole life. Really, when we kind of decided on the theme of barbecue, it was just okay. Now we've got to find the right consistency of rub and smoke and everything else.
Okay.
So I know our neighbors got sick of it. It'd be bringing over hunks of brisket and pork and having A, B, C, D, E, and F on it. Go here. Tell us which one you like better or which you don't like, and I want your honest opinion.
Right.
So it was just building on that to try and find that right consistency.
So barbecue was just a natural thing because you were already doing it as a hobby at home kind of thing?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So now she doesn't really care for barbecue at all. I love it. I mean, I love barbecue sauce. I love the smoked meats. I love all that stuff. We just have a passion for cooking and trying to make people happy.
Fantastic. So what's the future hold for your restaurant?
The future for us, hopefully, we do want to expand.
Okay.
We would like to eventually maybe franchise a few establishments.
Okay. All right.
So we don't want to go massive big. 10 to 15 extra places would be really nice.
Okay.
But that's what we kind of want to do eventually.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's a small place here, but we move people in and out. I mean, there's a lot of restaurants where people come in, and yeah, we have a lot of people that come in, sit down and hang out.
Okay.
But ultimately, we rotate tables pretty quick.
Okay.
People I think are shocked by, they order their food and how quick it comes out.
Right.
We hear it all the time. Oh, it's already ready?
That's
yeah, it's all back there. We're holding it warm.
Right, because barbecue is not something that you can just make like that.
No, I can't whip up a brisket in 20 minutes.
I mean, barbecue by default is primitive. It's
Exactly.
fire. It's smoke. You ain't gonna cook something in like 2 minutes.
No,
right?
no, not at all.
Right.
That's how, like we were talking earlier, we run out of food.
Right.
And there's people that come in at the end of the night and go, well, how can you run out of food? Well, why can't you just pop something in the microwave? Well, one, it kind of upsets our employees. We don't even have a microwave here,
Right.
so for them to reheat their frozen meal.
Right.
So they got to bring stuff that they can toss in our oven or warm up on the stove or whatever. But no, there's no microwave here. There's no reheating anything.
Now, where does the name come from? What BBQ and Bar?
Well, that all started. We were trying to come up with a name.
Okay.
So, and we were sitting there and we were talking and we were throwing out like Hunter's Barbecue, this and that. And we even did a poll on Facebook for our friends and all that. And they're like, well, I kind of like Hunter's Barbecue. That means you're going to have, wild game and this and that, and, you're going to have rabbit and all kinds of weird stuff. We're like, okay, well, we can't go that route. I just want to go simple. Brisket, pork, chicken, stuff like that. Let's just do a regular good barbecue joint.
Okay.
So we kept going back and forth. Well, what do you want to name it? Well, I don't know. What do you want to name it? Well, I don't know. What do you want to name it? Well, you want to name it I don't know? No, I don't want to name it I don't know, but that is a possibility for another location. Naming it I don't know. Because what is one of the things that you might say to your significant other when you're going to dinner?
What do you
want to eat? Well, I don't know. Perfect. We're going there.
I like that.
So we're kind of along that line. But ultimately what it is that I'm a smart butt.
Okay.
So, and she'll tell you that. Will tell you that I just, that's the way we are. We ended up just going back and forth and go, well, okay, fine, we're going to name it what? What do you mean we're going to name it what? Well, what? Let's just call it What Barbecue.
That's awesome.
Well, why not? Because, I mean, it's fun and it has really worked out because our servers answer the phone, what? How may I help you?
That's awesome.
And people are like, is this the barbecue joint? Yeah, it's What Barbecue. How can I do that? And when you're talking to people, it's like, well, oh, you guys own a restaurant? Well, what's the name of your restaurant? What? What's the name of your restaurant? What? No, I don't think you're understanding. What is the name of your restaurant? What is the name of our restaurant? What BBQ and Bar? And it's like, then they start laughing and they go, oh, you got me. And there's other people around that know it and kind of play along with it, and they love it. They love it. It's
funny.
fun.
I love that,
It's
dude.
fun.
Well, I gotta tell you, we had an amazing experience. This food is just over the top, man.
Well, thank
it's
you.
over the top. Where can people find you online?
WhatBarbecueBar.com. So that's our website. It's got links to our clothing line. We've got, you know, menus online. You can email us for catering or any other questions that you might have. So we get all that stuff, and we try and respond within a reasonable time. We're always checking emails and on Facebook too.
Love it.
We get messages all the time throughout the night, you know, people pre-ordering stuff. That's one of the big things that we do that other places don't do. And we get people that pre-order months in advance because they know we run out of food. They know that we've been, you know, they've been here before and they've run into that case where they haven't gotten what they wanted.
Right.
So it's just something cool we do.
Love it. Well, amazing experience. Insane amounts of food. So, thanks again.
Well, thank you.
This is awesome. Okay, you just saw that ginormous potato. The Monster Spud is what it's called in the menu. I'm gonna call it the game changer potato because I've never seen anything that size. It was just massive. It's a meal for like 4 people. It's unbelievable. Look, if you want legit barbecue, and you're in LeClaire, Iowa, or in the surrounding areas, you gotta come on down to BBQ and Bar. This place is absolutely amazing, gigantic portions. You can also find a full listing for them on americasbestrestaurants.com. That's it for us on this episode. We'll see you on the next one.